Talking of characters, if you're a Star Wars enthusiast, you may be hoping that the Force is with you tonight when one of the most recognisable film costumes ever made goes up for auction.
So this is the famous gold head of C-3PO, one of nearly 2,000 items of TV and film memorabilia going under the hammer, many of them belonging to Anthony Daniels, the man, of course, who brought the fan favourite character to life. Our reporter Tim Muffet has been to meet him.
A long time ago, well, yesterday, in a storeroom far, far away, actually just outside the M25, a movie memorabilia auction was being prepared. Amongst the items, many belonging to Anthony Daniels, who played C-3PO in Star Wars.
Oh, Master Tim, thank you so much for coming.
He really is in first-class condition. I've worked with him before. Here he comes.
Anxious, awkward, yet polite and loyal, C-3PO appeared in all 9 films of the Star Wars saga.
Why I should stick my neck out for you is quite beyond my capacity.
Of course, the key item is 3PO's beautiful, beautiful face. Even better if I do that.
What was it like to wear?
Awful on the inside. Absolutely awful. First of all, it's kind of up there to my nose, and then no peripheral vision at all, so absolutely tunnel vision.
Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. We'll be destroyed for sure.
You originally didn't want this part, did you?
No, I didn't. I'd been acting a couple of years, and I think I thought I was a rather serious actor. Boy, did that change. George Lucas wanted somebody who would have a certain amount of ability with mimes. And then he showed me Ralph McQuarrie's concept painting. I looked at that original face that was kind of looking out so lost, so forlorn, so adrift, really. And I wanted to help him.
C-3PO's head is expected to fetch between £500,000 and £1 million. Not bad, given that many assumed Star Wars would be a flop.
Carrie, Mark, Harrison, myself, Sir Alec Guinness, we all agreed it was rubbish, that nobody would ever go and see this stuff. Only George Lucas believed. And one of my, of course, favourite things is the original script, which, do you notice it says The Star Wars? Because that's what it was. One of my favourite scenes is right at the beginning where R2 and 3PO are kind of lost in the desert. They couldn't get R2 to go up a slope in the sands. He was on a piano wire being pulled. And 3PO says, we seem to be made to suffer.
It's our lot in life. I've got to rest before I fall apart.
My joints are almost frozen.
Hearing that voice, Anthony, it's amazing to hear you saying that.
Well, seeing the words in the script, I think, are lovely.
The script is expected to fetch between £10,000 and £20,000. Star Wars aside, for movie buffs with money to spare, this auction is a big deal.
This is Harrison Ford's whip, Indiana Jones's whip, used in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This has an auction estimate of £100,000 to £200,000. So this is Freddy Krueger's razor blade finger glove from Nightmare on Elm Street. We've really seen a surge of interest in horror collectors over the last few years. It has an auction estimate of £200,000 to £400,000. I think it could soar well past that.
Will you be sad to see him go?
He's very much here. I love the line, we're doomed, because, you know, it is his take on life. But then in the last film, we had this wonderful line where Poe Dameron says, you know, what are you doing, 3PO? And 3PO goes, taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
Star Wars, A New Home. Tim Muffet, BBC News.
Anthony Daniels is such a lovely man.
Isn't he? So charming.
We've interviewed him, haven't we, on the sofa? He was always so lovely and just thoroughly enthusiastic about it all.